the road at Michael Brook. So let's start standing. We're going to do some good hip and spine mobility, some shoulder work and some ankle work, right? Getting into our feet. So important that we pay attention to these wonderful feet of ours that carry us around everywhere we go. So let's start with just a big breath in and a circle of your arms up. Lengthen through your side waist, lift nice and long. See if you can feel yourself stretching from your feet to your hips to your ribs, and then from your ribs up to your fingertips. Take a big breath and then exhale, let that go. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, reach up. And then again, feel yourself press down through your feet. Feel that length up to your hips, hips to ribs, ribs to fingertips. Exhale, let that go. One more time. Who knew you could stretch so high, right? Inhale, reach up. Push down, keep lengthening. And then do a little side shuffle. I'm lifting one heel so I can get a little longer. Reach a little higher through that side. Good, and then both arms, reach, reach, reach. And exhale, let that go. Whew. Just roll your shoulders a few times. Good, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's get down into our feet. So I'll just turn sides so you can see my foot. And we've done this before, but we'll just, I'll give you a little view there. So I'm rolling from my heel to my toes. And you want to think of rolling to the 5 base of your toes, or the forefoot. So it would be your push off phase in walking, pushing off, good, pushing off. Try to keep everything else steady. So my hips aren't leaning side to side as I do this. I don't want to be swaying in the body. Just get the foot ankle to find their path. There you go. And then go a little faster if it feels comfortable for you to do that. So just think of like tenderizing your calf, Achilles, foot, sole. Yeah, let's go about 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And then with your heel elevated, just start to circle, 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 circle. Good, the other direction, circle, 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 circle. Good, and then go ahead and put that foot down. Just take a look at your feet for a second. The foot you were just working on now, I want you to actually roll to your outside line of your foot. So I'm lifting the inside part of my foot up, and I'm going to roll to the inside part of my foot. I'm lifting the outside border of my foot up. So you can look at your foot if you want to do that. Keep an eye on it. And I'm just rolling from edge to edge on my foot that I was just working. So to outer border, to inner border, to outer border, to inner border. Do it a couple more times. Good. And then just find center. Okay, awesome. Second side. Okay, this foot might be a little behind you, so you can just start to lift that heel and find that path. Notice how this foot feels. Good. How many of you are doing more footwork in your day from our classes? You remembering to roll your feet a little more often? Do stuff like this, get some mobility in the ankles. Okay, doesn't take long. You can do it before you head out for your walk. You do it when you get home from your walk. Before would be better. Go a little faster if you can. Get that heel up. Think of that idea of tenderizing and opening through the Achilles tendon, the arch, the fascia of the sole. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then you can stay on the toes and try some circles. It feels a little bit hippie here, right? Because my foot is anchored, but there still is a circle in the ankle as well. Good, and then go the other way. Good. And then take your foot down, just set it to your nice hip width, and then we're just gonna start to roll. Outer edge of the foot, inner edge of the foot. So my ankle is turning and turning. You can look down, check it out. So you actually move through these two pathways when you walk. There is a what's called pronation or supination, inversion, eversion. So it's not that doing this is a bad thing. You just obviously don't want to always walk on the outside or the inside of your foot continuously, but we do need this movement. So we got to practice it and make sure we still have some, right? One more time. Good. And then you can pause. Now, if you need a little balance, we're going up and down on the toes, so you could hold a wall or a foam roller or a chair or anything in your space, and we're gonna lift the heels up, and we're gonna take the heels down. Think of hugging the legs in together, so you use that energy right from your feet and ankles. So here what we don't wanna have happen is those ankles spill out, right? Now you wanna actually hold everything into the center line. Imagine you're picking up a towel between your ankles. Good. Let's do 8 more. Going up, going down, going up, down, up, down. We need strong feet, strong calves, strong ankles. 4 to go. Up, down, rolling up and down, and 2, and last 1, and good, bravo. Bring your feet back to your hip width and go for your circles now, your hip circles. Get a nice hula hoop, and you can exaggerate this, okay? So we've got the pelvis going back, then we've got the pelvis curling up, we've got those nice side to side. We'll go the other way. Circle, good. Awesome, 2 more. And last one. Okay, so we're gonna come into our sassy hip. So I'm gonna put my foot on my little kickstand again. So toes are down, heel is elevated. And then that foot, that same leg, we're gonna pop the hip up. So the foot that's down on the toes, elevate that hip, and then drop that hip. Up, down, up, down. Sassy hip, so we're moving the pelvis up and down around the standing leg. Up, down, 4, and 3, 2, good, and 1, and down. Changing sides, new side. You can do this when you're brushing your teeth. Sassy hip, toes down, heel elevated, pop the hip up. Good, drop it down. Up, down. Elevate, lower. See if when you lower, you can actually get it a little lower than level, but you know, just feel into it. I don't want you to force in your back, but just notice. Good. Up, down, 2 more. Up, down, and last time up and down. Okay, we need some hoops again. Let that go. Breathe. Good. And circle the other way. Good. All right. And then bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Let's do some elbow shoulder circles. Forward, up, back, and around. Big breath. Nice. Open the chest, really good. See if you can send those elbows wide and back. 1 more in this direction. Good, let's go the other way. Open the chest, circle those shoulders, elbows up in front. Good job, 2 more. Breathing in. Last time. Good. Now we're gonna take the elbows wide. You can either keep your fingers there or just put your hands on your breastbone if that feels a bit awkward. We're going into a side bend. So wherever your hands are is fine. You can think of your elbows almost being like, two ends of the same line. So one goes down, one goes up. I'm just gonna take lots of breath here. Good. These side stretchy moves can be pretty intense. The muscles are dense, right? And deep, so they don't always feel very elastic. And we got to try to improve that with movement, create more elastic quality between the hips and the rib cage. Good, one more to your other side. Good. Now we'll add a little rotation, just do a few center rotations to start here. You can let your head turn with that if you're comfortable through the head. If you feel dizzy, and in fact, let's all do this now. Just stay looking forward towards me, but turn your ribs, turn your shoulders, but keep your head straight. Okay, good. So as a golfer, we need to be able to do this. Rotate around the neck, not move our head. Good. Now, next time you go to one side, let's take that back oar down in the water. So here's our side bend. And then rotate forward and through. Now you're on your new side, back oar down into the imaginary water and pull it through. And you just keep going in that pattern. It's kind of like a figure of 8, you know it. Good job, you guys. We're gonna do 6 more. Turn, rotate, dip that paddle down. Good, last 2. And last 1. Now I'd like you to go reverse. So think of the paddle in the front, pulling back. In the front, pulling back. Good. Lift your chest up a little more. Yes, nice. 4. 3. Lot going on. I can feel it. 2. And 1, good. And then come to your center home, free your arms, just do a couple easy circles here. Just let your arms have some easy range, nice and gentle. Lovely, 1 more. And then bring your hands to your heart center, beautiful. Okay, little balance here. So bring your legs closer together. They don't have to be touching, but a little closer stance. Shift your weight onto your right foot, feel that right glute nice and stable, and then float your left knee up. We're just gonna breathe a few breaths here. And if you've got some wiggles, it's okay. The foot's gotta stabilize, the hips gotta figure it out. One more, very good. Lovely, bring the foot down. Okay, take a moment and then feel your weight gently shift over to your left leg. You've got to establish that nice foundation, glutes and hip. Remember the sassy hip? Pull it up. And then as you're ready, right leg lifts to tabletop. Find your core and just be thoughtful you're not leaning backwards to leverage the leg up. So we've got to stay over the pelvis. Good, and breathe. Two more breaths. Okay, and bring that down. Okay, we're gonna do that again. So just do a couple hoops and then we're gonna reset for round 2. Resetting, it's all good. Okay, so let's try it again. You might want to take a different hand position. You might want to try something more challenging. It's all good. So again, feet close together, shift your weight energetically to that right foot, right hip, pull that in, think sassy hip up, right? Core strong. Okay, I'm gonna go with some cactus arms and then elevate my left leg. Careful not to lean back. Good. Keep breathing. You're doing great. Awesome. You can lower your hands, lower your foot. Very good. Take a moment, establish a new foundation. Nice wide toes. Shift your weight onto your opposite leg. So left leg, hip nice and steady. Core engaged. Pick maybe a different arm shape. As you're ready, find that tabletop. And breathe. For 4. 3. 2. And 1. Take a breath and lower that down. Okay, nicely done. So just a little slow bump side to side. You're gonna step bump, step bump, step bump, step bump. Toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel. There you go. And then you can kind of think of it like you're starting to push, 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 push. Good. Little lateral wake up. Couple more. 2. And last 1. Good. And now our feet are somewhere open. Let's turn them out. And we're just going to do some little baby pulses here. So if you look down at your feet, they're rotated out in line with the hips. You don't have to go super low, just a little exploration in the hip socket. Good. Nice. We're going to bring the arms up and out to the side. Good. Shoulders down the back. See if you can get a little more vertical here. So tummy pulls in, chest up. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, you're going to bring your left hand and your left foot is going to pivot. We're going to turn towards your opposite side. And I lifted that back heel. So yes, good. And we're going to come back to center. So return and rebend. Good. Other side. Little push up. You bring your arm around, you pivot. So the back leg is turning in the joint. Nice. Come back center, return, and down. We push off. We rotate the back leg, the arm comes around, nice. Come back open and down. So go ahead and let that heel lift, let the whole leg rotate, you got it. Back open, let's try 4 more. Here we come, push up, pivot, turn, hands together, nice. Return and down. And up, pivot, turn, hands together. Feel that pelvis rolling, yeah? Good. 1 more time each way. Up, pivot, turn. Come back to center. Bend, last one. Press up, pivot, turn. Return and center. Now, you're just gonna go up with the arms, down and in. Up with the arms. Make this big, like you're trying to take up a lot of space in the letter X. Reach. Good. Reach. And if you want to add a little bit of spine movement, we're going to go up and we're going to round in. And we're going to go up and then round in. So add what you can. Reach and pull. Do about 4 more. Gorgeous. Last time. Then come on up and just give me that final reach.